You know, it's funny, every day people sit around and, as humans, of course, not men, but people sit around always complaining not only about women and their lives and their wives and all the problems and all the financial problems and poor me, my life ain't this, I can't keep up with the Joneses, I'm not satisfied in my relationship because you're not giving me enough. A lot of people, or excuse me, a lot of humans go through this all the time. And as a man, it's really amazing to me that you go through these problems. Now, one thing I will say, and it's a rule that we always have as a man, there is really no such thing as a problem. Really, it's only solutions. I mean, honestly, a problem is a meteor the size of Jupiter heading towards Earth. That, my friends, is a goddamn problem. But your woman disrespecting you, you not finding enough money to make ends meet, things like that, those are simple solutions that you can have, and I want to talk to you about that right now. I remember myself going through my training as a man when I was young. I was lucky enough to have men around me that could show me how to be a man, how to live my life as a man, and that's what I'm sharing to you. A lot of you young men today who might not have a father there, or you might have a father there and he's not there at all, or you're that guy that's raised by your mom. Now, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with a woman raising a man. My mom raised me. I was a child of a single mom, but my mother couldn't teach me how to be a man. I needed a man to show me how to be a man. A woman can show me right from wrong. My mom showed me not to do drugs and not to drink and not to smoke. Absolutely. Not to, not to do bad things. But she couldn't show me how to be a man, and that's what all this is about. Now, remember one of the first things that I learned from a man, and it was the fact that when my teacher first pulled us out, he asked us, how many of y'all want more money than you have right now? And everybody's like raising their hand, me, I want more money, right? Give me more money. So what he did was he went in his pocket and he threw some money on the ground. Pennies, nickels, dimes, whatever. He just threw that shit on the ground. And funny thing is, me and a few other guys, we dove on the ground. I dove on the ground. I almost scratched my knee bad enough because I was going after the money. And only a handful of us did that out of all the guys that were following this one guy. He had the money, the women, the life. He had it all. Why not learn from him? And anybody else who didn't get down on their knees and scuff and fight for it, he told them just, get the fuck out of my face, because you're not trainable, you're not teachable, you can't learn. You don't have it in you, or you don't have that want or that hunter's mentality where if there's a piece of meat on the table, it's either eat or die, type attitude. And one thing that he said before he dismissed all those other people, he said, a lot of you said you wanted money, but when you had the opportunity to get more money than you have today, whether it was a penny more, a nickel more, or a dime more, you didn't take that opportunity. So technically, you really don't want money. So, and you sat there and lied. You said you wanted money. I gave you the opportunity, but yet when the opportunity presented itself, you didn't take it. You sat there and laughing at the other guys on their knees, scuffing them up just to try to get that one penny, because that one penny is a penny more than you have in your pocket. That one nickel is a nickel more than you have in your pocket. You see, and there's a moral to all of this that I learned later on, is that, we always, as well, not as men, but as humans, you're always looking for the big things. And you never take time to, what they always say, smell the roses. You never take time to sit there and look at life and see all the things that you have right now that you don't even realize that you have, but because it's so small and minute, like the penny, the diamond, the quarter, you just bypass it every day. You want to save money. You're complaining about bills, but yet you're buying the latest iPod, or you're buying, and as a human, you're buying the latest iPod, or the latest Michael Jordans, or the latest jeans because that's the fad. But yet you're complaining about problems, or you're riding on a bus with the latest iPhone, and you know you might need a car. I mean, these are things that men handle. Is handling your goddamn business as a man and not living as a human. But a lot of you sit there all day and whine about poor me, poor me, poor me. And as a man, there is no poor me. You don't understand what poor me is as a man.